Hey, you awesome people out there. This is Rohit, and welcome back again to yet another video on this channel. So, in today's video, we'll talk about perfection. I'm sure you must be going through something in which maybe you are chasing that perfection, maybe creating that video, maybe reaching out to a person, maybe reaching out to a client, maybe launching a business, maybe anything. I want you to just question yourself in which area of your life you are chasing perfection. Just ask that question to yourself first. Yeah. So in this video, I'll be using the mind map to showcase you some of the things that I have prepared for you in this video. Yeah. So without wasting much of your time, let's jump into my screen and let's begin. So as you can see on my screen, the first thing that I will be covering in this video is why perfection, as to why do we chase perfection. Second thing, I'll share you some of the stories about perfection. Yeah, people who are kind of have chased perfection, what they led to and what they didn't led to. Lastly, I mean in third part of the video, I'll talk about the three questions that I have for you, which will help you to just have some reflections over this thing called perfection. And lastly, we'll talk about the action steps as to what all you can do. Yeah. So let's go with the first part of the video, that is why we chase perfection. The reason we chase perfection is because we want to get everything perfect. We want the camera to be perfect, the mic to be perfect, the lighting to be perfect. We want to look good, or have perfect background, perfect this, perfect that, perfect this, perfect that, perfect communication, perfect English speaking. Because we have been trained, right? We've been trained from childhood. I'll not say childhood, but from the society, we have been trained in such a way that get everything perfect, get everything perfect, get a 100%, get a 10 CGPA, score full marks. But no one talks about progress. No one talks about progress. And especially our education system, no one talks about progress over there. And this is where we have inculcated this habit of chasing that perfection, getting everything perfect. Yeah. And the second reason is because we have so many fears. You have so many fears. I have so many fears. And some of the common fears is fear of failure, fear of what if it didn't work? What if it fail? What if people will judge me? And I'm so much scared of what people will say, what people will think. See, just in understand this thing. We are so much in this thing that we are thinking about what other people will think about us. And you know what? The fact is, they are also thinking what we are thinking about them. Yes. They are thinking what we are thinking about them. And we are thinking the same thing. So let them think, na? Isn't it? Let them think. Let's do our work. Let's do our work. And see, having said that, no one in this entire world has got anything perfect in the first attempt. No one. And this is where I'll be sharing some stories. And the first story that I want to share is by the legend Ratan Tata, founder of Tata Industries. Now, see, in 1998, Ratan Tata launched or planned to enter into the car industry, the vehicle industry. And this is where they launched their first ever car, that was Tata Indica, which was a big failure. And now, see, what message Ratan Tata learned from that is ups and downs in life are very important to keep us going, because a straight line, even in an ECG, means we are not alive. And see, it's a life, right? And this is the example I gave most of the time when I'm coaching someone, when I'm talking to someone or having a session. Life is like ups and downs, right? It will go. And this is what is mentioned over here in by Ratan Tata. In ECG machine, if you in ECG machines, if you are having these ups and downs, it means you are alive. But once it goes straight, we are nowhere. We are not in this world. So why are we chasing that straight line? We won't chase. We won't have that straight line ever. Ups and downs will be there, and we can't avoid that. Yeah. Now the second perfect story is by, again, I'll say, the entrepreneur of the today's age, Elon Musk. He when he launched SpaceX was one of the biggest failures of Elon Musk. Biggest failure. Now the reason why I'm saying is because when Elon Musk was thinking to enter into space industry, right? When he planned to reach out to NASA saying, okay, how much spaceship will cost around? And they're like, it'll cost around, let's say, 100 million. I'm just taking a random example, random number. I'm even not sure about what was the number. I'm just considering. NASA said it'll cost $100 million. Now, $100 million for a spaceship, if I go and build from scratch, and I'm not even sure if that would work or not. And $100 million was a big amount that time. So what Elon Musk did, he used the called free thinking principle. What free thinking principle is? Okay, Elon Musk did a research as to what all is required in building a spaceship, right? So he reached out and he kind of did a research as to why is a spaceship cost $100 million. Why is it so? And then he found that it's because of the distributors in between. Because again, if there's a manufacturer of this tool, it's passed on to this one, then it is reaching to NASA, like or a company who's building spaceships. So this is what he did. He directly went on to this person who was building this from scratch and took that, and that's how he kind of simplified the whole process. And with the help of this free thinking principle, he was able to reduce the cost of a spaceship from $100 million to, I guess, 1/10 of it. Let's say, even if not 1/10, what if he was able to reduce it to 80%? $100 million, $20 million, a big difference. So this is, and see, when the first spaceship was built under SpaceX, it was a complete failure. And this is where Elon Musk says that we need to take independent actions and use free thinking, the principle I was talking about, to produce the necessary results for success. We need to take actions first and then decide if that would work or not, or if that would succeed or give us a result or not. But if we keep on thinking and just chasing that perfection, nothing will happen, isn't it? Now, moving further, let's talk about the questions that I have for you. I'm super excited about it. Now, I want you to actually think over this question. Now, when I'm saying thinking, just do a reflection and not go in the overthinking zone, wherein you're thinking and thinking and thinking. Yeah. Now, the whole thing is, how is this habit of yours of chasing perfection is helping you? How is it helping you? Are you growing? Are you learning? Are you improving over this habit of chasing perfection? Because every single person, I'll say, not, if not everyone, most of the people are chasing perfection nowadays in some or the other thing. Yeah. Second question that I have for you is, how do you want your story to be? See, you have a story, I have a story. Every single person on this planet right now is crafting their own stories. My question to you is, how do you want your story to be? Let's say after 50, 60, 70 years from now, when you have your grandkids, your kids, what stories will you tell them? You will tell them stories of how you chase perfection or how you failed, that will inspire them to take more actions. Decide what story you want your grandkids to tell in future. Yeah. Now the last question that I have for you is, how do you see yourself after 1 year? How do you see yourself with the same fear, with the same perfection thing that you're having inside? How do you want to see yourself? Because see, again, let me talk about this video first. If you're making a video for the first time, the nervousness, the fear, you record it today or you record it a day, like a year after, the nervousness, the fear, the anxiousness will remain the same, provided if you have not worked upon that fear again. Because some point in time you will have to face that fear. It could be any fear: fear of speaking, fear of making videos, fear of launching a business, fear of cracking that exam, fear of talking to a person, fear of anything. Ask yourself, how is it helping you? How do you want the story to be? And last question, how do you see yourself after a year with the same fear? Yeah. Now, the action steps that I have for you, let's talk about them now. First thing, take that first step. Take that first step. Don't worry about it. Yes, you won't get that perfect, but you will get perfect. You will have your own journey of evolution towards that excellence that you'll have. Yeah. Second, figure out ways to grow. Seek help if you need. If you want to make videos, talk to a person who is making videos every single day. If you want to be fluent in English, talk to a person or seek help from a person who is speaking in English or speaking any language that you want to master, that you want to practice. Seek help. There's no harm in seeking help. Seeking help won't make you down. So seek help. Seek help and figure out ways to grow. The last thing is, be the example. Craft your own extraordinary story. And this is what I have been saying for so many years now. Every one of us has a story. And the more ordinary your story is, the more extraordinary you can make it. Now, choice is yours whether you're willing to put in that extra effort inside your story to make it an extraordinary story. Yeah. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. And kindly do reflect on the questions that I shared with you. And if you are seeking a help, do reach out to me. I'm here for you, to listen to you, to make you feel heard without any judgments. Yes. But again, choice is yours. You have to take the decision. And there's no harm in seeking help, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this video. I want to invite you to kindly share as to what was the biggest learning from this video in the comment section below. Share that learning and let other people also get inspired. And also, the second question that I have for you, that's the second invitation that I want you from you, is that share your journey, share your relationship with perfection in the comments below, and how you overcome that fear, that perfectionist inside you. Share that in the comments and let people get inspired. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're here for the first time, consider subscribing to this channel. Press that bell notification so that you never miss any update from me in future. Because I am on a 90-day challenge in which I'll be posting a video for the next 90 days consistently without a break. Yeah. So see you in the next video, that is tomorrow. Stay blessed, stay awesome, and be proud to be a lifelong learner. Wish you all the very best.